Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning on this 07.26.2023. Current time is 05:39 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. On this Wednesday, hump day, as far as that goes. And who am I? As I asked the question yesterday during my Mixcloud Tauga radio show yesterday, the song from the Who? Who am I? Who am I? I am Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, here on all these fine social media networks, or fine social networks, I should say, that I just posted across on, and seems like we got a new one. I talked about it yesterday a little bit in the radio show, the radio broadcast on Mixcloud and Twitter. We have a new social media network or a social platform, I guess now. X. You can't do this. You do this. That's Black Panther. This is X. That's what I think about it. It's just it's a new platform. I thought about coming back because it's no longer Twitter. I can come back. I'm not on a Twitter break. Well, I don't care what Elon calls it. It's still going to be Twitter. People, it's just like, they're going to do a total Facebook change, to where they're just going to call Facebook Meta. And then I guess, we're changing that. That's just going to be the parent company. I don't know what Elon. It's his sandbox and stuff like that. I still like Twitter. I will call it Twitter. Oh, that thing that they trying to change it to X. It's like changing the name Ford or Chrysler. They're still going to sell Fords, but they're going to change it to they're going to change it to the Lemming car company. No, they're not Lemons. Ford's a good car company. I've had a couple Fords in my lifetime, as far as that goes. So we'll see how that happens. I'm still on the break as far as from that platform. I'll call it that platform over here that has the two. We might talk a little bit about that, stuff like that, just to keep up. I'm keeping up, and I snuck over there on the page, Twitter, my Twitter page. I'm gonna still call it my Twitter page, as far as that goes. And I used to say good. What did I used to say when I posted up? Let's see. Because I just posted up good morning, but I always put the platform like on what is it, Threads. I say was it just before I posted? It's not tweeted. You can't. Tweeted means post, as far as I'm concerned. Let's see. Good morning, all in Tioga County, New York, and southern tier of upstate New York. Post on, then I put, be it Truth Social, Threads, Facebook. I put post on Truth Social because that's more or less the number one slot. They're in the number one slot right now. Threads is right behind that. When I go back to X, it'll probably be X. I'll post on X as far as that goes, and I'll just say post on X. I don't know. I won't say anything. I'll just say post. How would I phrase that? Post and have fun. How about that? Post on social media networks and have fun. So I don't know. We'll see what happens as far as. Like I said, it's interesting. I snuck over there on the platform as far as that goes to see the new branding. So I'm aware of it. I'm keeping up on top. Hey, Tony D. Salute to you, sir. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. And good morning. Hashtag good morning to the missus. The missus is out in the living room and stuff. Oh, I do have the morning coffee, by the way. Yes. And it's tasting mighty fine, by the way, too. Primarily because I had a little bit of I guess you could call a medical procedure yesterday. It's just like I've been battling, not really battling, but I've been having a nagging toothache. And there's just, the missus says there's a little swelling there, but the last week I've been pumping in the Tylenol, the Advil, to keep the pain down a little bit and stuff. And what is it? Uh, it just was getting to where it was over a week. And so, is your volume low or is it just me? It might be I'm talking a little lower than normal, and the mic is down a little bit, Tony. I'll turn it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm just usually I'm blasting in the yellow and red. Now I'm looking at the meter. I'm in the green, so I'll get closer to the mic here. It's probably me a little, maybe a little bit of both this morning because I'm not talking really loud. But yesterday morning, I guess I just made the decision. I said, you know what? I need to go see if I can make an appointment at the dentist because I had because what I was looking at, it looked like I was getting an abscess on the back molar here. And so when I called up my dentist, they were able to get me in yesterday afternoon, and I thought I was going to have to wait at least a week or something like that because it was. I said no emergency. I can still manage. There's no real pain or anything. It's just a nagging thing and stuff like that. But there is a twinge of pain every now and then. But I keep it in check with Tylenol and stuff. And they said no, we can get you in. And so me and the missus went up. Figure we stopped there. They take just to see what has to be done and maybe get a root canal or something like that. Yeah, I got to get a root canal myself. This pain is brutal. Yeah, don't wait, Tony, because went in, got the X-rays, and I saw the X-rays, and right away I'm seeing, okay, you can see the white part. That's all the bone and stuff like that. And then on this back tooth, that's had a lot of work when I was in the Air Force, and then they redid the work a couple years back and capped it because it had an old funky metal cap that they used to do before they came back. They came out with the ceramic. It was done back in 1992, I think, back when I was in McConnell. And actually, the dentist that worked on it was a good friend of Jim Ryan, who was the first American that broke the 4-minute mile back in the day, and went to Kansas or Kansas State. But it was a civilian dentist that worked there as for the in the dentist at McConnell, and really nice guy. But this tooth, after seeing that, and the dentist came in, she says, it doesn't look good, Rich. You could get a second. We could try get a second doctor opinion and all that and stuff. But it looks like the tooth might have got cracked underneath anytime you get a tooth cracked underneath the gum, it's gone. There's no rescuing the tooth. You got to get it pulled. It's just gonna. So I think the because of the extent, because I look at the X-ray from like a year or 2 years ago, it's all white. It's all bone right around the tooth. But then this X-ray that they did, you could see there was infection. So I just go. I made the. I don't think I was in there. The doctor wasn't in there. I was in there sitting there talking to the tech for at least a good 15 minutes before the dentist came in. And hey, Double J's, good morning. Volume is low here too. Really? Okay, I might be talking low. Okay, let me turn it up a little bit. How's that? Okay, I'm cranking in the yellow now. So persist. So better. Okay, I just had to turn it up a little bit. I think my volumes are changing a little bit back. Perfecto. Okay, thank you, Double J's, and thank you for being here also. I always set mine, and then you adjust up and stuff like that. I guess I had it a little low. I think it's partly because of the radio broadcast I did yesterday. I got different volume levels and stuff. But anyway, I just go, we're going to have to pull it. Okay, when can we set up a date? And she says, we can do it now. And I'm looking at her like, really? Okay. I says, okay, I just have to take a minute to go out and tell the missus, because we were going to go to this one store to find an item and stuff like that. And so I went out and told her, and it's like, and I guess I'm going to have it because it's a molar, and I had a molar taken out behind that one, and then I had my wisdom teeth. So this was the last molar on this side. I could go without, but that's like a little, I don't know. I wasn't comfortable with that. I talked about a partial, and she says, well, partial's not really going to be let's just say I'm going with an implant now. So I'm going with the route. I got an appointment next Wednesday to get a consult to replace, to have a molar put there, because I have two teeth above there that there's nothing biting down on. So, or else I'm going to be chewing on this side for the rest of my given days here on this blue planet here. So that was sort of uh, I finally got the cotton out. I guess just, well, I had a good dinner. We had a good dinner last. I was able to eat. I had to eat small bites. I got to be careful what I'm chewing on. Conscious of eating small bites and chewing on this side so I don't impact the big black hole crater that's now in my jaw down here on this side. So that was an unexpected thing, but I thought I was just gonna, over the last week when I was feeling the tooth, I was gonna, oh, it looks like they're gonna have to redo the root canal. That wasn't the case. So I would strongly suggest, Tony, get that tooth look at as soon as possible. The teeth you don't want to mess around with, because I mean, this morning I feel so much better. I'm on an antibiotic to clean up the infection. As far as, hey, good morning, Ted Hicks. And let's see, good morning, Tony, Double J's, Mrs. Roberts. They all say good morning. They're all saying good morning. Can we hear your lovely voice this morning? Hello.
What?
They're all saying good morning this morning.
Oh, good morning.
We got the air conditioner on in the back room, and in the kitchen there, you can't really hear that well. So, and good morning, Ted. Thank you for being here. So, that was my adventure yesterday afternoon. I was a little, I'm a little perplexed right now because of losing that tooth, because it's a piece of you, it's just and as far as that goes. Hey, good morning, Chris Tech. Good morning, and yeah, happy Hump Day. So I'm watching what I'm eating on this side, as far as that. So I got to go through the route. It's going to be a year-long process, a consult. Then I'm going to have to get a bone graft on this back part of the jaw to put an anchor in, to put the implant tooth in, the new tooth in, and stuff. And then the missus has already gone that route with one. She had a chipped tooth that, well, actually it was a chipped cap. She fell, and she's going that route already. They've already. So I was gonna go, because it's a little bit of money. So being retired, I was a little. But the missus says it will be okay as far as that goes, and I'm like, okay. And but it's the right thing to do, because I can't see not being able to chew on both sides of my mouth and stuff. So I have to get a tooth there, because, like I said, I bite down. There's two molars. You gotta that they're on that side that there's nothing to chew down on it. So what's the sense that So I think it's going to be. So it was a little, no, it wasn't really an ouch. Surprising enough, they pulled the tooth. I sat there, no problem. They shot me up with Novocaine, and they extracted the tooth. And I feel a lot better this morning. My head's a lot clearer, and it's the clearest it's been in the last week and stuff. So the impact of that tooth over the last week had really, it was nagging at me and stuff. Now I feel really relaxed, clear-headed as far as that goes. And so we just press on. Something new, I guess, I can bring here to the broadcast. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, it's 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 16 degrees Celsius. On that, it looks, and it's foggy out again. It was foggy yesterday. That's not smoke, it's fog. We went for a walk yesterday, and after my the radio broadcast on Mixcloud, the Tioga radio show. And when we walk in, you can almost feel like a very fine mist, and it felt nice and cool. So we might have that again this morning on the morning walk. Also, the coffee is tasting very good this morning, because I had that tooth. Because last week I had to be careful. It was irritating it. Now it's not irritating, even with the open hole, as far as that goes. Let's see, our world times let's get back to the temperature. Get back on track here, Rich. Let's see, 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 16 degrees Celsius here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. We have sun and clouds today mix. I got to mow the lawns today. I'm just thinking about that. A high of 89 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's going to be a little bit humid and hot, but I'll still get the. It'll be a nice day to ride around on the tractor, on the lawnmower there, the riding lawnmower. Winds out of the southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sun rose this morning at 5:53. Oh, just a few minutes ago, 5:53 a.m. It's 5:55. Thinking of my brother firefighters. In honor of them, 555. As far as that goes, that's a number that we hear the 5 bells. They ring 5 bells, pause, 5 bells, pause, 5 bells, pause for all the fallen firefighters. As far as that goes, that number. It's just a significant number. There's more of a significant number. They ring the bell tone for the amount of firefighters that passed during 9/11. That's just what is it? 2 minutes ago, the sun rose. It's getting a little. It's still foggy out there in the cornfield or out in the. Well, it's a soybean field this year. Sun will be setting at 8:32 p.m. later this evening. And our world times and temperatures as we speak, we got Honolulu, Hawaii at 11:56 p.m. Cloudy skies, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix, Arizona at 2:56 a.m. Clear skies, 99 degrees Fahrenheit. What's going on there? Let's see, Ted. Thank goodness I was going to ask if you have a riding lawnmower because you must have a lot. Nah, I only have about 1 3/4 acre, 2 acres. It takes the missus like an hour because she's light and she just flies around. I like having my lawn nice done. She doesn't like doing the lawn anymore. I love riding the lawnmower, so it takes me about 2. I go over a couple spaces and stuff like that. It's about 2.5 hours thereabouts. So it doesn't seem like that much because I have a ball. I always like mowing the lawn. I always have, even as a kid, with a push mower, as far as that goes. So yeah, it's not that. In Nassau County, we pack on top of each other. I know that, Ted. You can go out and you get your push mower. You got your lawn done in like what, less than 10 minutes. We used to have that in base housing when I was over in Japan. We had a little patch of land. I had a lawnmower. It's just a little dinky push mower. It took me like less than 5 minutes, and then my neighbor next door, he'd hand me a beer and say, yeah, that's a tough job there. I says, yeah, I'm sitting there drinking beers at 5 minutes worth of work. As far as, 15 minutes done, exactly, Ted. But yeah, I'll be out there for about 2 hours and stuff like that. It's fun as far as that goes. Phoenix, Arizona, it's 99 degrees. Still hot out there in Phoenix. 2:57 a.m. Clear skies. My sister lives in Phoenix now. She moved from Sierra Vista. She's in Phoenix now, from what my older brother was telling me. Well, I talked to her a while back and stuff. She says she was in the process of moving, as far as that goes. Albuquerque, New Mexico, at 3:57 a.m. Clear skies, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Chris Tech is chiming in Deming, New Mexico. It's 70. Okay, same time. Okay, Albuquerque 70, but Deming, New Mexico is 76 degrees Fahrenheit with 103 degrees Fahrenheit for the high. Yeah, it's hot out there. Phoenix, it's even hotter as far as that goes. It's pretty hot out there as far as out in the southwest. Chicago, Illinois, at 4:58 a.m. Clear sky, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, the jungle, at 5:58 a.m. Sunny and clear, 70 degrees Fahrenheit currently. Down in Warner Robins, Georgia, Tony is informing us it's 71 degrees Fahrenheit, high of 96 degrees Fahrenheit, low of 70. Mostly cloudy down that way. And let's see, across the pond over in Cork, Ireland, the Atlantic Ocean, 10:59 a.m. Raining in Cork at 61 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italy, at 11:59 a.m. Sunny and clear, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. In New Delhi, India, at 3:29 p.m. Cloudy skies in New Delhi, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Down there in south of New Delhi, in Mumbai, that's where Double J's is at, in Mumbai, India, at 3:29, 81 degrees Fahrenheit, and it looks like you got some rain there Double J's. It's raining in Mumbai. In Kuala Lumpur at 5:59 p.m. Sunny and clear at 91 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Tokyo, Japan at 6:59 p.m. Clear skies, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And down in Australia at 7:59 p.m. Melbourne, Australia is partly cloudy, partly clear, 48 degrees. And Tokyo, Japan, no, I already did Tokyo. In Sydney, at the top of the hour at 8 p.m. in the evening there, currently in Sydney, clear skies, 50 degrees. So it's 48 in Melbourne, 50. They have their winter, that's why. And monsoons unleashed its fury. Yeah, I remember the monsoons when I used to be stationed in the Philippines. Yeah, wet. It's a wet, and it's hot, and it's humid. As far as that goes, it's a whole different dynamics. It's not a normal rainstorm. It's completely different over there. I was watching some Color of War on the American Heroes channel here on my TV network system, and they were talking about the Battle of Burma back in the day, and when the monsoon, the old footage of the rain coming down, you get to see it's wet and sloppy and messy as far as that goes. It's like somebody left the tap on and left it. Exactly. It's just a deluge. Yeah, I remember those. As far as that goes, it's just wet, and then it's just after the rain. The experience, I can remember this, Double J's, when the rain stopped. It even got more. It seemed like the humidity just was like doubled. It just somebody increased the humidity. It just was like just sticky and yucky as far as that goes. So those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. And let's see, we do have a thought for the day that I posted up on all those fine social media networks. It's from we've had this gentleman on before, Robert Baldwin or Baden Powell. And Robert Baldwin Powell was a general. He was a lieutenant general. Robert Stevenson Smith Baden Powell, first Baron Baden Powell, OM, GCMG, GCVO, and KCB, KSTJ, and DL. That's the Brits for you. They always have these things at the end of their name. Was a British Army officer, writer, founder of the first chief scout of the worldwide scout movement. So he got the scouting done back there in the day. He was born in 1857 in London, and he died in Kenya in 1941. But he started this. He was part of the worldwide scouting movement back in that day, and founder of the scouting movement. And with his sister, they got the Girl Scouts. They called it the Girl Guide and Girl Scouts. So, very impeccable man there with all those titles. I mean, he's like very British, just saying his name. But his quote and our thought for the day goes as follows: the most worthwhile thing is to try and put happiness into the life of others. I like that. Kindness. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. The most worthwhile thing is to try to put happiness into the lives of others. And I like that. Just saying that, you can see I'm minus one tooth, but I'm still smiling, folks. And that's what the missus did with me yesterday. So I was fretting a little bit and stuff like that. So she calmed me down as far as that goes. It's usually I'm not in that situation where I'm worrying about stuff as far as that goes. But just a tooth, but it can be a significant thing as far as to oneself there as far as that goes. So she put a little happiness in my life yesterday as far as just to get through the day as that transpired. But we should try and do that as far as that goes. There's too much crap going on, too much. So a little kindness goes a long way. So a great quote from Mr. Robert Baden Powell: the most worthwhile thing is to try and put happiness into the lives of others. And that could be as simply saying good morning to somebody. I used to do that. I can't. Yeah, I miss it a little bit. I used to do that a lot at the day job. There'd be people I don't even know. I don't know them from squat, walking down the long parquet hallway on the site, and I'd be walking. Uh, as far as coming back from someplace or coming back from the cafeteria, the long walk to the cafeteria. You went to get something to eat, but I would say good morning to people, and they'd be in their phone, and some would look up and like, okay, just yeah, good morning. Just it's just trying to be kind. That's all. Be nice. Was it? We had this one guy. Was it? I could say his name, Brett. Brett, you don't know, but Brett. This guy, I love seeing this guy, Brett. He was always like, I mean, I could be a half a mile down the hallway, and he'll be yelling, "Hey, Rich!" So there's Brett. It's like good. I worked with some good guys, some good people, as far as that goes over the years and stuff like that. So it's good memories, and they put happiness in my heart. Okay, so they've accomplished something that I've expressed to them quite often when I was at the date. And even there's a couple people Brett I actually met in the local grocery store here, and was able to introduce him to the missus and stuff. And he was just really wise. It's like because he was an individual. I think I told you this when my last day I was looking for him. I said I got to say goodbye to, but I couldn't find him because he's all over the place. And the day job is a very, very large site as far as that goes. So he could have been anywhere and stuff, and I could have just missed him and stuff like that. A lot of facilities and cubby holes also. But at any rate, it was like I think it was a month and a half after I left the job. I saw him at the checkout. He was over. Actually, he wasn't at the checkout. He was over at the lottery machines and getting his lot. And I said, Pam was, or the missus was checking out. So I went over and I stood next to him and looking at him. And it's like, oh, which numbers you picking? And he just turned and his eyes just went, Rich. He says, "You knucklehead! You didn't say goodbye." I said, I tried, but we sat there. I think I told this story. It's a good story. We talked for about a good 15-20 minutes there after, and then finally Mrs. The ice cream's getting melted. It's like, okay, we got to go. So that was cool. So there's our thought for the day. Let's see. Our national day today is what today? Today is Wednesday, July 26th. It is the 207th day. It is the 30th week of the year. It is the 57th. We are 57% through the year. And I guess I could go with National Extract a Tooth Day. Oh, that was yesterday. Let's move on, Rich. Let's see, National Disability Independence Day. That's good. That's a good day to remember, to think about the people that that use a wheelchair. They're not I don't call them disabled. They're hampered with a challenge. Like my kid brother who passed away a few years ago, he was paralyzed from the waist down, and used a chair his last years. And he did not like to hear that word. I'm not disabled. He got around. He was able to move around. He traveled. He traveled even more afterwards for the U.S. Veterans Paralyzed Association. They're down there in Queens. He worked there for a while. Let's see. We have National Aunt and Uncle Day. Yeah, say hi to your aunt. I have a couple uncles, I think. As far as, hey, good morning, Jeeves. Good morning. We got National Coffee Milkshake Day. That's not bad. Let's see. National All or Nothing Day. That could be good. I like this one. National Bagel Fest Day. Who doesn't like a bagel? I had some bagels last week, as far as that goes, and they look good. Ooh, that's a nice picture of bagels. Let's see. National Bagel Day on July 26th recognizes the kosher carbohydrate toast one, and add some cream cheese. If you don't, you're not really celebrating. Hashtag National Bagel Fest. North America loves this crunchy on the outside and chewy on the middle. In the middle bread, served with a variety of toppings. Bagels also come in the diverse flavors. In most common communities, bagel shops are a staple across the country. And where Ted is going, let's see, these are just people that require accommodations. I don't get that comment there, Ted. Let's see. These are just people that require accommodations. I'm not sure what. Okay. Oh, going back. I'm sorry. I'm short-minded head here. That's true. They just require accommodations. That's very true, Ted. Thank you for that. That's a good follow-up. I can hear my kid brother saying, "You should know that, you knucklehead." Accommodations. They just need accommodations to adjust and stuff. They're not disabled. They're very my kid brother was very functional, very very functional, as far as that goes. I agree totally, Ted. Thank you for clarifying that. I'm saying, what? What's he saying? I'm thinking about the bagels because I'm thinking Ted's down there where the best bagels are being made. He's taking the train into New York City, and there's some great bagels down there. I can remember as a kid driving down to visit my grandmother. We'd always go at 10 o'clock at night and get down there late, midnight or early. Going through Brooklyn, you could see the bagel places that are making the bagels. They're open all night long because they're getting the fresh bagels made for the next morning, and I always loved that. That's a favorite memory of mine down there in the city. I think that's where I had my first bagel, was down there, and with the cream cheese. I'm going, ooh, this is good. But I had some bagels. So today is National Bagel Fest Day. So have yourself a bagel, as far as that goes. So we got the tooth out of the way. I didn't really. I almost forgot to do the radio broadcast yesterday. Monday night, I'm thinking, geez, I got to do a radio. I'm thinking I had to do the Fireman Rich audio podcast, but it was 2 weeks since I did the last one. So I think let's see, this next month. I think the first next. No, it won't be next week. It'll be the second week in August. This month is almost over after this week. I'm looking at the calendar. So the 8th and the 22nd of August, I got to write that down. That's when I'm going to be doing the Mix Cloud. But tomorrow I'll be doing the podcast, the Fireman Rich audio podcast. I haven't even picked the story yet. I guess I've been really preoccupied playing PUBG also. It's half year mark. Yes, exactly. Yesterday I've been working with this Windows Android feature that you have on Windows 11 and stuff, and I've been downloading the. I guess there's two sites where you can get the AKP for PUBG, and this is the mobile. But the thing of it is, when you download it, even using this Windows sub system for Android, it's technically an emulator, because when I log on to PUBG Mobile, it says an emulator. So and last night I ended up, and it's not really stable as far as that goes, but it's fun to play around with. I didn't do any PUBG battle yet. Oh, the one thing I am getting into, the other night I caught up with our good friend Cup of Joe on PUBG Mobile, and he's got me into Metro Royal. Oh my God, that's fun. That's a fun game. You're going around collecting things, and you only got like 20 minutes. You got people shooting at you, but you collect things, and then you can sell them. You can fit out your guns and stuff like that. I ended up buying an M6, a usable M16. You pick up certain things, but there's the different. He was going over the ammo. He says there's corrosive ammo, there's normal ammo, there's better than normal ammo, and then there's super ammo. So where the super ammo, if you're firing that, you're gonna, it's primo stuff, and it's a fun aspect of the game. So I'm gonna be playing some of that today. Probably later this afternoon after I mow the lawns and stuff like that. But I'm also on PUBG Battleground. I have that on the PC. Oh my God, that's PUBG. It's the same as the maps and stuff like that you play on. It's the same thing. You're using the keyboard, okay? You're not using your thumbs on your device and stuff like that. Um, it's a little bit more challenging, but it is funner than shit. I tell you, it's just like it gives you a rush because it's so clear. The map that you see on your tablet and stuff like that, yeah, okay, when you bring it up on the computer screen and you see the detail, it's like, oh my god. Back there. Oh, Bug's getting in her chair seat there. So I'm having fun with that. I can only play like one or two games because it's just I'm able to survive to a certain degree. In PUBG Mobile, I think I just got up to the rank of Platinum 5 or Platinum 4. I'm in the Platinum range. That's where I usually sit at, and I'm going to see if I can boost that up to a crown at least for this season. That's my goal, is to get up to a crown. And it's great fun. I had a blast with Cup of Joe. He was going through the stages. We got shot the first time, and I apologized. Oh no, it happens and stuff like that. He's when he told me the aspects of Battle Royal or Metro Royal. You got to go to the maps and you got to go into to get to there. I figured that out as far as how did I get there, because he invited me initially the other night, and I think it was Monday night, and we were on for like a good hour and a half, and he was explaining all the aspects of that, and it is fun. I can see why he's always over there. He loves playing that, and it's very, very fun and enjoyable and stuff. So we went a second time, and we're running around. You have to go in squad. You got to be in a squad of 4. You can't go solo. So, but when you go in, you just tag on, and then you go do your own thing and stuff. It's not like, it's a different dynamic gameplay to where you go in, you're exploring, you're collecting, you're getting the boxes. You got to open the boxes to get the loot, and you have 20 minutes, and there's 2 exit points, and you got to make it to one of those 2 exit points before the time. So you got bots and you got real players coming at you. I can say of late, the bots are getting a little bit more smarter in the game. They're actually coming into the building where they never used to do that. So that's been a change. So it's just a great game. Great, and so I've got it from 3 dimensions. I got the PUBG Battleground on the computer here. I'm playing PUBG Mobile to a certain degree on the computer with the AKP file, but I'm playing it on the regular game PUBG Mobile on the tablet, and then within the PUBG Mobile Metro Royal. That's just fun. I played a game last night. I said I gotta get one game in, and I played that, and I was able to survive. I posted it over there on my PUBG channel with the people that I'm friends with. I said, yeah, I made it through the first time, my first time solo, as far as that goes. And so playing these games, I can remember back in the days, oh, you're playing computer games. It's just, oh, that's just a waste. No, it keeps the mind thinking. I mean, PUBG, the game PUBG Mobile or Battleground, it gives you, you're doing some strategy, and you have to think about what you're doing in the game and stuff. So it's really, really fun as far as that goes. Let's see. What do we got for history for today? Today, happy 80th birthday to Sir Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stones. Wow, he's 80. Born in Kent, England, to a teacher and hairdresser, he spent more than 50 years as one of the most influential frontmen in the history of rock and roll. And I think they had their, I don't know if they're still touring or not, and showed the world that old age doesn't have to mean the end of being cool. Famous for maintaining peak physical fitness long into his pension years. So he gives me inspiration, because I'm starting to venture into that direction. Jagger is a keen runner who prefers to pound out 8 miles a day. Holy crap! Good for him. God, that's great. Let's see. Let's see. Back in 1948, segregation in the United States military and the federal government was banned by the order of Harry S. Truman, President Harry S. Truman. Segregation was saying no more. And let's see, in 1968, Jackson 5 signed with Motown and went on to make history 2 years later as the first record act ever to see their first four singles reach #1 on Billboards. I can't. Let's see. The songs were "I Want You Back," ABC, "You Love," "The Love You Save," and "I'll Be There." God, those were great songs. Um, on this day in 1990, the Americans with Disability Act became law, which meant that that's probably why it's the Disabilities National Day there, which was meant to provide equal access to public services by required public ramps for wheelchairs, widening doorways but also define disabilities as both physical and mental, not necessarily serving as a permanent medical condition. So it's accommodating. That was back in 1990 that act was signed. Sandra Bullock, it's her birthday today. A notable birthday for actress Sandra Bullock from Speed, The Blind Side. That was a good movie, The Blind Side. Born in Washington, D.C. in 1964, actor and producer. And grew up in Illinois. Actor, producer, Jim. Oh, that's something else. So, 1964, Sandra Bullock was. She's a good actress. Good actress. Let's see, what else do we have here? And 228 years ago today, Benjamin Franklin was appointed the first U.S. Postmaster General. It established a postal system that became the United States Post Office, a system that continues operating today, delivering letters anywhere in the U.S. for 55 cents. Is it 55 cents to send a letter? I can remember when it's 6 cents. Oh, no, I can remember a nickel. A nickel. Then it went up to a dime for a letter, but you can send a postcard for a nickel. He was responsible for all post offices from Massachusetts to Georgia and had authority to hire as many postmasters as he saw fit. Great American there. One of the founding fathers also. Let's see, on the AP history side, let's see what they have. On this day, it was 1775, the Continental Congress established the post office by appointing Benjamin Franklin as the Postmaster General. We're still in, let's see, in 1863, Sam Houston, former president of the Republic of Texas, died in Huntsville at the age of 70. Texas was a country after the battling the Mexico, and then soon became part of the United States. In 1945, the Potsdam Declaration warned Imperial Japan to unconditional surrender or face prompt and utter destruction. Winston Churchill, in 1945, also resigned as British Prime Minister after the Conservatives were soundly defeated by the Labour Party. Clement Attlee succeeded him. 1971, Apollo 15 was launched from Cape Canaveral on America's fourth successful manned mission moon. And you say, well, it's 15. Let's see, there was Apollo 11, 13 didn't make it, 12, let's see, 11, 12, 13 didn't make it, 14, 15, so there's four. Homeland Security Department was established back in 2002, and the biggest government reorganization in decades. And and not much after that. Okay, there's just some stuff that, like I said the other day, if it's not from like the 70s back, even though the 80s, 90s, there's history there and stuff like that, but it's not really. It's it's history, but so just to highlight the history. Let's see, we had some baseball yesterday. Geez, I'm sorry to say the Toronto Blue Jays lost. Or no, let's see, did they win? Let's see. No, wait, let me double check here. Where are they? Okay, no, they did lose. I'm sorry. They lost to the Dodgers 7-8, so close game. I didn't realize it. I caught the last of it. The Mets and Yankees were playing a Subway Series. The Mets beat the Yankees in Yankee Stadium 9-3. It's very significant there. They have a chance. I think they're 8 games out from the wild card. The Yankees, I don't think they have a chance. Orioles, they lost yesterday to Phillies. Of course, the Orioles are in first place, where the Yankees are in the cellar now. They switched with the Red Sox. So, Toronto Blue Jays, they have a chance. 6.5 half. They'll probably end up making the playoffs. I think they're in that realm. Okay, where they'll probably they're in the hot seat as far as that. In the National League, the Mets, they're still second to last. They're 17 games out. Oh, I thought they said 17 and a half games out from first. But I think this the stat that they showed last night, they were talking about the announcers on the SNY channel, because they also had on the Yes channel the same game. But if I'm watching the Mets, even if they're playing the Yankees, I'll watch it. So I'm a Yankee fan, but if they're both playing, I'll watch it on the Mets channel. I like the announcers better. I like the announcers on the Yes, though the announcers on the Yes channel are pretty good too. But the Mets, they're only, I think they said they were 8 games out from the wild card. So you got some baseball going on, the boys of summer, and no real football. We're gonna go over the football Friday, Canadian football. That's moving along. As far as that goes, I didn't really put up a thing on the football, so there we have it. So here we are. Where are we at right now? We're at 50. Oh wow, it's only 6:30. We've been on for 50 minutes, and it's 6:30 right now. Oh, okay. I started early then. Okay, that's right. I started at 6:40. Okay. I started right at the. Oh wow. Okay. I started right at 6:40. Okay. And that's going to be my time right now if I get my act together and stuff. I get up. Let's see. So what else is going on? Like I said, Twitter. I sort of the last 2 days I've been looking at the announcement that came out of this past weekend that Elon Musk was going to change the brand and the name. It's going to X, and I guess I did highlight it a little bit on the radio broadcast yesterday concerning it. It's funny that he's changing it, and I guess one of the iconic pictures is the Twitter sign that's out there on the headquarters in San Francisco, and I guess they were removing the sign Monday or Tuesday. Yes, no, it had to have been Monday because I talked about it yesterday morning, so it must have been Monday. And he's just changed the logo again. Oh, I know why. Okay, but the Twitter removed half its HQ sign because the police arrived. This is from The Verge. I got to go over this. I got to talk about Twitter. No, don't get me wrong. I like Twitter. I've been on it for 14 and a half. It was my mainstay for a while. Things are changing now in the social media things. You got all these platforms now, which is great. Competition is fantastic. I'm on Truth Social. I'm on Instagram Threads. I'm on Getter. I'm on Gab. I'm on Facebook. Despite the fact that I don't like Zuckerberg, I got to put that in there also. I'll still be on Twitter. I'll still be on the X. Okay, and this is how I'm going to say it. The X. This is the X. Not this. That's Black Panther. You can't do that. That's already been taken. We could do this for Twitter X. Okay. So, but they're removing the sign. And when was this article? This was the 24th. So this was for Monday. Okay. Twitter, in case somehow you haven't heard, is rebranding as X and ditching the one most iconic. And they're losing billions. There's billions being lost on that change, just going from the bird to the X as their symbol. Elon says they will be called X's. No, I'll call them tweets or on posts. They're typically posts. That's all they are. Um, but they're changing the brand and Elon to exchange for Elon Musk's personal idea of cool. I don't think it's cool. It's some people. It's his sandbox. Don't I respect that? It's his sandbox and stuff like that. But I don't want to mess with that. There's other things they're messing around with, and one of the things is the restriction of 1,000 views for the unverified viewers. But I have using that platform for a number of years. I think that's a little disingenuous. But I'll be going back to a certain degree, not like I did before. I'm not going to be a fanboy or a rah rah for Twitter anymore. Well, Twitter's no more. It's X. Okay, so it's to me X is going to be no more different than Truth Social, Instagram. I know where I know everybody here in the chat. They're on Twitter or X. I'll call it Twitter/X. But then there's people that are also on Threads. But I know there's a lot of people that are on Truth Social. They're not going to be on Truth Social because they don't like the person that owns it and stuff like that. It's still a good platform to post on. It's still it's just like it's just where we get. And Facebook's a little it's different than Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and Truth Social. It's the same dynamics, I guess, but it's just there's too much going on. It's almost, it leans towards the old MySpace, and which I was never on, but when I've looked at MySpace, Facebook almost mimics that a little bit. But the sign that they were going to take down, San Francisco police, before they could finish, the police showed up. San Francisco police halted the sign removal. Oh, bless you. Sign removal shortly after it began, because we haven't confirmed why the police pressed pause, saying stop. Originally, somebody tweeted that Musk didn't get a permit for using a crane. So in city limits, if you're doing any type of crane, you better have that permit, or they're shutting you down. That's just you can. I live in a little village. You can't build anything pretty much unless you have a building permit and stuff. It's just the way that's the way communities go and stuff like that. But what's this? This is new. Elon Musk just changed Twitter's logo again. Sort of. It's still X. I did hear something that, instead of they just streamlined it a little bit. They widened out the one X that goes this way. I think it's because this came out. Facebook, Meta, has the copyright on X for some reason. After replacing Twitter's little blue bird with X logo, Elon Musk changed it again. On Tuesday afternoon, Musk replaced Twitter's X logo with one. Oh, who do we got going here? Oh, Hal Moss is live. Oh, he's early. What's going on there, Chris? Maybe we'll try doing another raid. As far as that goes, we're coming up on an hour anyway. After on Tuesday afternoon, he replaced the Twitter X logo with one that was slightly thicker in lines, probably because when this goes to court, and it's going to court, you can say, well, it's different, and if there's a difference, he can go ahead and use it. It's just a symbol. The symbol is different than. I don't like the thicker bars. Oh, this is Elon Musk. He says, I don't like the thicker bars, so reverted The logo will evolve over time. You can see how the two logos compare in the image embedded above. Okay, so it's a more the white the X is white is a little bit thicker as far as on this X. So I don't like the thicker bars. The updated logo had already made its way to Twitter's homepage, which I seen yesterday. The logo will evolve over time. You can see how the two logos compare in the image above. Okay, I just said that. It's already made its way to Twitter homepage, and Musk even changed his home. Yeah, you can go to Musk's profile page to where it shows it. Neither logo has an appearance in Twitter's mobile app, however. So the mobile app. Let's see, Tony, out of the morning meeting, about to be busy, but I'll listen. Okay, no problem, Tony. I'm getting ready to bug out here. I'm going to go ahead and raid Hal Moss. He's on early this morning. He usually starts at 7. So I'm just finishing up with this Twitter story that they changed the. It's still X, but he changed the look of the X a little bit. So that's primarily because Meta, Facebook, is going to come at him. Hey, we got the copyright on the X, as far as that goes. And so while the updated logo is only slightly different, it looks closer to the design included in the follow-up tweets from users who Musk got the new logo from over the. Okay, he got the logo from Sarah Merritt. Yes, I saw it when it popped. Oh, okay, you did, Tony. I'm just catching up on this thing. On Sunday, Musk announced that he was rebranding Twitter to X. I heard that. And if someone submitted a good enough logo, okay, that's good for. He took the logo from a person that. So Musk later pinned a tweet with Merritt from Merritt containing the video of the logo, the X logo, which appeared on the site shortly. The first version of the logo looks pretty similar to Monotype's special alphabetic 4 font and also matches up with Unicode character. Musk said it would serve as an interim design, although it's unclear when or if he'll settle on a final design. And whatever design, they're going to go to court over that X because, like I said, I think Twitter or Facebook has a patent or copyrights on it. Let's see. We'll go. I'm going to just check something real quick here. X, Facebook. Let's see if there's anything on that. Facebook. It turns out Facebook also owns a trademark to X specifically for social media. Okay, that's on Futurism. And when was this dated? Just go over this real quick. This was when did this article come out? Doesn't say. It turns out Facebook also owns a trademark to X specifically for social media. There's a 100% chance that Twitter is going to get sued over its new X, Elon Musk. Twitter CEO Elon Musk wreaked even more self-inflicted chows on his life by changing the name. Tech giant Microsoft, for instance, has owned a trademark for the letter since 2013 related to. Oh, it's Microsoft and Facebook. So all three of the big dudes there. Oh, tech giant Microsoft, for instance, owns a trademark for the letter since 2000 relating to the Xbox brand. And it turns out even Meta, formerly Facebook. See, that's the thing. Facebook, Meta, but they're still using Facebook. Okay, you can have X. We're still going to have Twitter. I don't think they're going to change the URL address. But Facebook has a federal trademark which it registered in 2019 for a blue and white letter X, and it directly relates to social network services, pre-staging even more drama for Musk's trouble. So if it's black and white and it's slightly different, they're going to be able to. It's just going to be a formality. You're going to see the court case. But in short, Musk shoddily excited and horribly turned rebrand could cost already a struggling business dearly. None of that, needless to say, bodies well considering it's 44 billion he invested in. But by trademarking, he's losing a couple billion right there from what they're saying. I know everyone is excited for a possible Musk versus Zuck cage fight. I don't think that's going to happen. But the potential trademark battle could be even better. A lawyer tweeted referring to yet another sideshow in Musk's. Yeah, that's what it is. That changing the branding is a sideshow, as far as that goes. Okay, let's see. We have Hal Moss. Let's see. We bring up. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and rate Hal. Is he? No, he's not up. What the hell? I thought they said he was up. Okay, he's not up. We can't rate him if he's not there. Let me see. Hal Moss, where are you? Oh, I saw one popped up. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hey, Chris. Is Chris Tech still here? Chris Tech. Where you at? Where you at, Chris? Chris Tech, are you still up? Oh, we just boggled out. Get that back down here. We're in the yellow. We're dropping some frames. We're dropping 0.1% frames. Is Chris Tech still here? Or did he bug out? Chris Tech. Fireman Rich to Chris Tech. Are you still there? We're getting ready to... I don't see Hal on the charts here. He did... okay, he was... I saw him pop up, but evidently Houston calling Chris Tech, yeah, Double J's. It's just like he pops in, he pops out. So thank you for still being here, Double J's. I appreciate it, sir. No, there's no problem. That's just the norm for him of late. He's not in here as much as that goes and stuff. Yeah, when you guys are in here, I appreciate it. Don't. You know, Chris Tech, you got other things to do than listen to this knucklehead. But when you're in here, I'm going to recognize, I appreciate you being here, Double J's, as well as Tony. He's coming in and out. You know, I know Tony. He has to work. He's at the day job. And such. I did see Hal Moss. He popped up. I think he's trying to come back on. He's having some issues with his Apple iPhone that he broadcasts from. He can't see the chat, and that's a little discouraging because he can't have a conversation with the people watching him. It was suggested get a freaking little laptop. He doesn't want to. He's old school. And I can understand that. He doesn't want to get another piece of hardware. But it seems like the iPhone is not really Twitch friendly of late, as far as that goes with him. So, you know, common sense would tell you just get like a small tablet. You know, I got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of hardware on my desk right now, and that's not even counting the PC that's sitting over here, as far as that goes. So let's see, Chris Tech, is he not here? We'll give him a minute because let's see, we're over an hour. And so I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good this morning. It's the first morning. I guess this tooth. It feels different. I feel my head is all clear, like I said, and I feel really, really calm as far as that goes. That I'm not fretting over something. So that's good. And as far as a positive start to the day, a real positive start to the day. And stuff like that. So, but like I said, I'm on. I won't show you, but those are my. I'm on antibiotics here for the next several days, and I am taking Tylenol. I don't really That's the real first medication I've taken since my operation for cancer, somewhat over 10 years ago now. 2000, yeah, it's over 10 years ago. It was 2000. Oh, is it 10 years ago? Yeah, it's well over 10 years ago that when I had my operation to remove my prostate and stuff, I had some medication I had to take and stuff like that. I'm not one, I don't like taking I fret over taking an aspirin and stuff like that. Not that much, but just like I just like to keep the meds away. I just like, see, that's not an X, that's a cross. It's sort of like the cross, Catholic cross to the vampire. That's what I think about meds. I'm not particular. I eat some junk food, but which is sometimes worse than some medicines and stuff like that. But medicines are there for a purpose. So, I don't. If I don't need them, I don't need them. I don't need to take them and stuff like that. Just as far as that goes. So, but I feel a lot better. I had a good night's sleep. I woke up this morning and it just feels normal. As far as especially this side. The missus did say before coming on, it's just a slight, let's see, look in the, yeah, it's just a little bit puffy. If I would have let it just go on for another week, I would have. But like I said, it's interesting, the medical technologies that we have and stuff like that. Because actually, when they did do the x-ray, you know how they would swing it around in a dentist chair and put it there and they would leave their room and come back? Well, the dentist tech, she came in. It was like a hand. It looked like a big hair dryer. Put the thing in my mouth, and she said, "Okay, just step." And then zip. It was portable. It looked like a big hair dryer and stuff like that. But it took clear pictures. It came right up there on there was a display right there for me to look at them on the computer. It just it's sort of like a camera. It took the picture, and you come back? Yeah, you're here. No, you came back. Let's do a dinner report, Chris. If you were here, you would have answered me 3 minutes ago. You were doing something. Hey, did you see a message come up, Chris Almas? I got a notification that he was broadcasting here on my phone. I got the Twitch stream manager up there. His name popped up. I don't see him live now. I don't know if he's trying. Has he been coming up this week at all? I know he had some frustrations last week and stuff like that. His iPhone, he can't see the comments. Hey, Ted. You're multitasking. Yeah, he's It was definitely over 3. Yeah, I got a stopwatch right here. As soon as I said that, I started a stopwatch. So Chris was multitasking, doing something, taking the trash, taking a shower, looking at some other's broadcast. Who knows? Okay, for his dinner report, he had chicken Alfredo. Oh, that's good. That sounds healthy. I'm just kidding you, Chris. You know that. I'm having fun. Or he's saying, okay, lots of laugh to Ted. Yes, sir. Yeah. Hal is streaming on Twitter now. Oh, he's on Twitter. Really? Oh man, he's gonna force me to go to. He's on Twitter. Let's see. Real Ted Hicks. Ted had fish and chips for dinner last night for his hashtag dinner report. Okay. Tony's probably busy because he's at the day job. Let's see. Ted, are you at the day job? Or are you working from home today? I know you said Friday you usually work at home and stuff. Or are you on the train? I'm in the red. We're dropping some frames here. We're red, yellow. We were good all the way up until now. Yes, Hal moved to Twitter for now till Twitch fixes the apps. Okay. Double J's, he comes in with his dinner report. Grilled fish. Ooh, I love grilled fish. Pomfret, it was yummy. Yeah, just saying grilled fish. I love. I think I remember the days when the year I spent in the Philippines. I had the experience of having they grilled a full tuna. Oh my God, grilled tuna. Good stuff. And Chris X. Oh, working on site today. Okay, so you're at the day job there. Okay, so we got Tony, We got Ted at their day jobs and stuff. I appreciate you guys coming in. Seeing I can't, I'm gonna sneak on Twitter to see Hal. I guess. I think that justifies me going over on Twitter. You know, I'm keeping up with the Twitter news, going to the brand to X. That's the Twitter X as far as I'm concerned, right there. Anybody that starts doing this crap, no. That's Black Panther right there. Okay, so we'll see how Twitter goes. I'm still calling it Twitter. I might even keep on saying. I'll put post on Twitter/X. I'll keep it at that. Hal's Twitter. Oh, okay. Is that his Twitter? Let me see. Well, we got time here. No, actually, I'm going to go ahead and bug out here now. And we're going to go ahead. We've been on for over an hour, and it's a good time to go ahead and exit stage left. So with that, I'm going to say thank you very much to Tony D, Tony Tone 72 for being in the chat. Thank you, Chris Tech, for showing up. I don't see you that much, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. Keep on, when you pop in, you're doing good. Sorry about that. Glad to have you here, and also to bring the dinner report here at the end of my broadcast. It's always a pleasure to have you here, Chris. You have a great day. Let's see. I want to say thank you very much to Double J's, my good friend over there in Mumbai, India. Thank you, sir. You have a great day as well. Okay. Jeeves, Mr. Twix from Toronto. Oops, I did it again, Jeeves. From Vancouver. Mr. Twix, Jeeves from Vancouver. He goes back to the old Blab days. Jeeves, I gotta hook up with you one of these times. Maybe when you come to Toronto, I can sneak up from New York. It sounds like a meeting, right? And thank you, my very good friend down there in Long Island, Ted Hicks. Great to have you, sir. Great to have you spend some time here on your time. I greatly appreciate that, sir. You have a great day down there in the city, in the jungle. And he goes live. Okay, he's going to go live in 10 minutes on Twitter. Okay, I'll check that out. And you have a good hump day too, Chris. And Chris coming in as always. Bazanga, Double J saying take care as always. Catch you up soon. Yes, very good. And for the people that are watching this, that were sitting back, thank you very much. For the people that are watching this on the replay over on Rumble and YouTube, thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. But this is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, here on Twitch, as well as on all those fine social media platforms that I post on. Truth Social, Instagram Threads, Gitter, Gab, Facebook. I'll be coming back to Twitter/X in next week, I guess. All right, folks. You all have a great one. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care. Thanks again, guys, in the chat. You're great. Have a great day.